Of course he's earned a timeout. He must always have earned a timeout. Give me 2 moments while I adjust some volume-y type things. That will do. Someone will have to let me know how the thing is, but... dreaming about the sun and food. Yep. That kid's gonna starve. Voice seems a bit quiet. Thanks for that. I'll... oops, on the right thing there. Give me 2 moments while I just go and adjust. Bye, Egan. Yeah, I might as well just adjust it upwards a little bit. It won't take me too long. Okay, we've raised that by a hair. Let me know how that is, and then we'll continue. So, I've played exactly 4 days of this game on my laptop. Nobody died in those 4 days. This was clearly an error. Quite a lot of people came sick and I was probably about to lose it, but we're going to start a new game from here. So, this is Frostpunk. And we're looking for a new home. To preserve civilization from the chaos of its own downfall, we have fled to the end of the world. We will have to adapt to survive. Who will we become in the process? We can customize the scenario here. Temperature faster, lasts longer. 95 hours game time? Where'd you get that from? I've played literally a few hours on my laptop, but that's it. 4 days. Yeah, in-game days at least. Indeed, child labour is something that does happen in this game. As well as 24-hour shifts, and also a different law to... yeah, I think that's another timeout comment when I get back to this. In fact, let's do that now. We're not accepting flat earthers here. Not ever. Cooling suns could be one of the reasons for the global winter. However, volcanic ash blanketing this thing had something to do with it, most likely. Meals are served in the cookhouse. Yes, we'll have to provide meals for these people. They starve quickly. It's almost as if they need food every day. I mean, every day? They surely don't need that.
We roam the still, cold world. No horizon in sight. The rulers of old, stripped of pride and glory. It feels as yesterday we were turning the wheels of progress. Until the frost stopped it all. Suddenly, without a warning. When tides had changed, they changed for all of us, no matter wealth or class. We've lost our world to snow. And with it, our last traces of humanity.
Ace Victorians are bad, possibly, but I don't know about humans.
We bid farewell to plenty. And for those who remained, came the time to adapt. We decided to leave our homes and head north. We roamed for weeks, maybe months, leaving behind all the things we once believed had made us. It was hope that pushed us forward.
We hope for child labour.
Step by step. We knew the cost of our journey. And we paid the price 100 times. Finally, the time has come. build the last city on Earth.
The last city, and it may only last a few days. It's possibly true. I think the justification they have for it is that the equator regions were completely unprepared for it, and so going north they would be more prepared, or at least the people who were already north had more preparation. I don't know. It's a little bit weird, I do grant you, but convoys were hit by a blizzard and scattered. A handful of us managed to reach the site of this generator, only to find it frozen, solid, and abandoned. Why is no one here, and how many of our people died the blizzard? Almost none. Almost none. We have to survive. Welcome home. Don the Parkers. Okay, we need to get the generator working or we die. Let's pause the game here. So, we have a civilization here. We have a stockpile and we have the generator. We have 30 wood, 10 steel, 1 steam core, which is this thing. Or at least it's the thing in this thing. Can't do it. I don't think we can make steam cores. I think we have to find those in expeditions. There are coal deposits. There are coal piles. There are frozen trees. There's iron ore. There are things that we're going to have to mine, but there are scattered things that we can find to start with. Also, the temperature. As we can see, the people are currently livably hot. Unfortunately, it's also -20. Well, I hadn't found them. I only played 4 days of this game. So anyway, we need to stockpile some coal. So let's go and send a team off to this. We are going to send 15 workers to immediately find that. And that's going to be a pretty much permanent thing that needs to happen. This one's quite a close by wood crate, so we're going to get 15 of our people working on that as well. We'll then send off 5 to go and gather some steel. And we're going to send another 15 to gather this coal depot as well. So, off we go. Time begins. I don't think anybody here is happy we have a snow cone. So, the people will go off and gather the things that we've asked them to. Mostly coal, obviously. And once we've got enough of that, we can start the generator, and then we might be able to survive. So speed time on while we just gather some coal. We're also gathering some basic wood and steel. We'll need those in a little bit for what we're building. Currently we have 80 homeless people. This causes discontent. As you can see, they have pathed their way to some wood piles. They've pathed their way to the iron and the 2 ore piles. We only really need 1 of these to be going at any given time, but to start with, until we get to the 200 range, we kind of need to be getting as much as possible. Probably as much as possible for day 1. Also, on the horizon, there is a temperature drop midway, well, as we approach day 4. So, let's start the generator. Steam level 1. Thanks for that. So as you can see now, we have a comfortable area here. Now, you will not become sick if they are comfortable, and only the areas immediately around the outside of it will be comfortable. So, let's go and get some other stuff being built. So, first thing we're going to need, before we do anything else, we're going to need a workshop. In fact, we probably get away with 2, but I think that's probably a little bit silly for right this moment. We'll also need to get a hunter's hut. And we will need to get a cookhouse. So this is basic materials here. Food. Food. We also probably need a health facility at some point soon, but we need more wood for that. Hence why we've got people already gathering it. Let's also then reduce the workforce on this coal seam to just that. That should hopefully improve, give us some workers for down here. Continuing on. The generator hums with reassuring warmth, but we shouldn't take it for granted. If the generator goes down, the city dies. Be mindful of coal reserves. So yeah, we need to be gathering coal all the time. Build a hunter's hut or a hothouse. We are building a hunter's hut for the moment. And that is done. So we now have a workshop. We can now put our engineers, who are specialist people, to go and do some research for us. So we are going to go first off for... I think we'll go hunter's gear here, just because that increases the efficiency of our hunters, makes them able to gather more food. That's one less concern that we will have. However, we will add the maximum number of people for there. That'll take 18 hours. Now, there are working hours on various buildings. These will work between the hours of 8 and 6, and we can extend this with certain laws we do later. Okay, we now have a hunter's hut, and we need some workers for this. So I'm going to put 10 workers that we saved from the second coal seam and put them into hunting. So they will gather food for us. In fact, I probably should... No, we'll keep that going. We will need wood at various points, so we need that to build things more than anything else, really. So let's continue going. And once we have the cookhouse, we can then start turning our raw food into food rations. Which should help some of the discontent thing, because they're not eating raw food all the time. That's, by the way, quitting time for most of the gathering jobs. We have engineers. I guess we'll assign the engineers to do this. I don't know if there's a bonus for engineers doing the work rather than workers, but we have them spare for the moment, so we'll go there. We don't need tents yet. They don't need places to live. They do. They badly need places to live. But we can only build 2 sets of tents anyway at this stage. I don't know. Marathon's almost caring about the workforce. We can't have that. Look, I'm prioritizing here. People sleeping well is not as much of a priority as this. This and food, potentially. People from our convoy. With basic resources secured for now, we can try and rescue the people we left behind. Okay, so this is us now building a beacon that will allow us to send out scouting missions to go and find things. Another reason why we did this first. However, I'm still prioritizing this one for the moment. It is closed at this time of day, and we don't have a law to currently change that. However, we do have the Book of Laws. So, these are the laws. Emergency shift is one of the fun ones. Discontent will rise. Will raise discontent if we're using it. Emergency shift basically means they will work 24 hours a day. We may even want that at some point. Also, note there was a fighting arena as one of the things we can do. Okay. People are understandably concerned about the lack of shelter. The bastards. I'm not going to freeze to death. I'm just leading the people who are freezing to death. Understandably concerned about the lack of shelter. They're falling ill from sleeping outside in this terrible cold. We better do something about it. Okay. So, I'm not going to address this right now, no. We will address this, but we're not going to address the full extent of it. We're only going to address some of it, because if we fail to do this, this is going to cause a much more terrible benefit. And there's other things we need to prioritize. We will provide some shelter. I have 2 days to provide enough shelter for 40 people. Each tent complex gives us enough shelter for 10 people. As we can see here, the areas in the most inner ring are comfortable. So nobody's going to get ill, provided they are resting there. It also probably suggests that one of the things I'm going to be building starter for next day. Oh, another event. Wisdom of the crowds. People usually look for the quickest solution, not the best one. Till day 4. Yeah, till day 4. Day 4 will be a problem. This is why there's a few things we have to build first. We have to build the medical post. That is an absolute priority before we get any further in this. But we also do need to get the workshop up to a level of getting us some resources, so doing some actual mining work. Because sooner or later, these are going to run out. How is our coal reserves actually doing at the moment? Consumption. So currently we're getting 240 a day, spending 144 a day. So I think we can actually turn these off for the moment. And that means I can add them to the hunter party, and this will give us some more food. It's operating at 80% efficiency. And the hunters work at night. I mean, it's only -20. I mean, that's fine. Also, we only have Family torn apart. Husband and daughter didn't reach the city with the main group, but she's sure they're out there. Wants to join the first scout team. Urges us to hurry. We'll do what we can. Because I have nothing else I can say about that. Well, it isn't very windy, but that is because we're in a crater. I imagine it'd be even worse if we were outside of this. Okay. So coal will go down at night. Are you still gathering, or are you just... I don't know why our people are suddenly doing this. Or are they just the hunters leaving? That might be the hunters just leaving. It's only chilly out there. It's not even freezing. Alright, here we go. So suddenly, because people have been sleeping outside in -20, they're getting cold. They're getting sick. True. But, you know, we're going to need at least pick some up while we got some. I'd like to keep a couple of days in reserve. Illness and healthcare. Yep, we kind of knew about that. That wasn't actually the thing it was telling me about. Illness and healthcare. Sick can be treated safely. The gravely ill can receive radial treatment. When the sustained life law is signed. So yeah, we have to basically decide on how critical it is to keep people alive who are, well, dying. We'll decide that later. That'll be fun. Alright, let's speed on until we get to day. Okay, so we've hit 5 AM. Free time still. Hunters are back from... Actually, they're still working, so we'll have 15 food at the end of the day. We have 5 engineers working in the cookhouse. Hopefully they'll start converting some of that once it actually starts. Another day, another shift. Well, that's life. Indeed it is life, sir. Indeed it is life. And just be thankful you're still living it. So, we need more wood. We have 61 in that pile. We have 321 in that. And we have... So, you may have to go and find a new wood pile after this. Also, a critical shortage. We don't have enough materials to build a medical post. Indeed, we don't. Let's sign the emergency shift provision.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
That's raised the discontent because they don't want to work 24 hours a day. Unfortunately, we may have to. That is your lot. Work, work, work until you die! Now, we haven't actually activated the shift yet, I should point out. We have... we can do that. We can put an emergency shift in and force them, but we'll do that later. Okay. So we have to build 2 more tents before we get to day 3. So we're going to build those now that we actually have the resources for them. After that, we need to build the medical bay. So let's go tent. We're out of wood. Indeed we are, but we're getting more. And also, we have food rations. Hope rises. Good. We've achieved our objective. Also, this is no longer functioning, so let's not move the engineers on that until we get more food. Yeah, we're getting a medical post. I have priorities, sir. Priorities. Hunter's gear has been researched. Okay. This is also a priority here, but I think we are going to need to get down to coal mining soon, or at least get to the coal thumper. I guess that's not an absolute priority here. This could be. Or we could go for our exploration tech. And I think exploration tech is going to take all our wood to do. No, we need the medical bay first. So rather than do that, I'm going to go and go for... Actually, faster gathering probably makes sense here. Sawmiller would allow us to grab more wood. Okay. So we have 22 woodca there. I'm just seeing what we've actually got in terms of gatherable supplies here. We've got 120 wood, 120 wood. So we've got gatherable supplies for the moment, so we don't have to worry about mills and things. How much are they paying us? Not enough. I've in fact paid them for the privilege. Okay, so we've got lots of wood. It's coal we don't have a lot of. But again, that's 500 there, 372 there. Another couple of piles there as well. Alright, we're just going to get this done. We'll get it up to 25, and then we'll see where we are. Okay, build the medical post. We are out of wood. Then we'll go and build the beacon. So food rations are going down, but we're expecting that. We've cooked everything, so... Nah, I mean, this is... I mean, I like this war of mine. It's one of the favorite games I've played recently. Here we go. We have 5 engineers. We have a functioning 24-hour medical post. And we have a couple of patients. Okay. So with that done, I guess... we've researched the beacon. Okay, how are we doing here? So... Alright, this one's out of wood. Wood crate depleted. Good. So we can now set 15 to this. And they'll go and deplete that one next. Alright. So 2 days done. All of the sick are dealt with. And we got half of the people housed. Oh, we had 2 people being treated anyway. I say, the game does look amazing. Let's have a quick check on the weather. Yeah, those are the homeless wandering off there. And let's just keep an eye on this. So consumption. Okay, so we're just beating consumption there, assuming that is the right way around. Yeah, we're still in green, so we are making out of that. So as long as we keep that consistent, we should be okay for the time being. But sooner or later, we will need to go to mining and woodcutting and various other things to keep us around. I don't need more coal! I'll need more coal later. I don't need more coal right now. Alright, we can introduce a new law. So we haven't used the 24-hour thing yet. But, let's see. Corpse disposal. We don't have to worry about that until somebody dies, I guess. But... we are going to have to worry about what happens when people dies. Fighting arena. That'll reduce stress. Children have been injured in accidents. Child shelters. I have to build a child sensor though. Ugh. Where are the 20-sided dice? I don't think I need a law just yet. I mean, if anything, I would go up to... I would go to extended shift rather than anything else, because this gives 14-day work shifts, a couple of extra hours. It's only a slight boost. It's probably the right way to go for this. I do have to build the fighting arena. This is true. This is why I don't want to. It's just that I can do a law right now, and I'm not sure what I should do. Well, let's just let that go. So this will gather 20 food. We can convert that into that fairly quickly. So who shall we execute for food today? You! Also, I got the game on pause. That's not good. Alright, so hunter-gatherers go off. I shouldn't do anything of the sort, sir. Shelters for children when there's work to be done? This is Victorian-era gaming, sir. Shadowhawk 1912 would not... You know, exactly. They will go to the mines or they will go and hunt. Those are their 2 options. Okay. So we sent them out to go and grab that, which is fine. At some point soon we'll get some food. And we have a comment. Resources shortage. So they want us to do extended shift. And I think actually, yeah, extended shift's probably the most sensible one that I can do now.
Law. A new law has passed.
Obedient workers, indeed. Father used to tell us we're lucky to only work 10 hours a day. Well, quite so, quite so. And yeah, actually, we have 5 people currently being treated, but we're actually managing our sick levels quite well. It's still Victorian. It's 1912 is accurate. Well, sure, we'll have to risk that. Alright, I think we're going to build a tent as well. We're going to get more people in actual safe places here. I don't want to waste space. I think what I'm going to do here is go build that. And once again, we're out of wood.
Work time. Get moving.
Oh, what have we got a plus there? 1 sick absences. Okay, so we got some sick people who are unfortunately culling our productivity right now. I suppose I can also get some engineers doing this. 16 per hour, 24. That's more than enough. That at least gets us our food anyway. So I guess what we should also be thinking about doing is just building this darn beacon. But actually we can't build the beacon because we haven't researched it yet. There we go, 1 hour. I know! How dare they be sick? Okay, we can now build a beacon. $20 wood and 35 steel. I think, though, I'm going to put everybody in tents at this stage. So, yeah, this is a little colder, but not adjacent to the street. Do I have to wait until I get that round to there? I probably do. Alright, we'll hold off on that. 2 more tents is fine for the moment. Grab a few more resources. We're down to 20 homeless. That's fine. We're getting there. We're getting there. Also, we can think about a new technology from here. So, faster gathering seems sensible. Or we can start going for a sawmill and start looking in for things like that. Flying hunters! They'll revolutionize the industry! Let's think about this steam hub. What would this do? So this would allow us to basically... I'm not even slightly close to building. Yeah, there's enough wood around. This is what I'm doing here. At the moment, I'm trying to work stuff out. I think it's probably correct to start doing this. Except I don't have enough wood to do that. I need 50 wood. It's correct to get us ready for the point of getting to mining, even if we're not doing it just yet. Another day done. So I have to build this kind of out in the middle of nowhere? So I'm guessing from the area it only has a sort of limited effect on this, but... Well, I haven't checked. It's about to hit. We're about to find out. Let's just go with that. I'm not going to do anything else just yet for the moment. Discontent goes down as we build some more tents. Let's build the beacon, actually. I have to build roads now. I don't want to build roads. In fact, where am I building roads? Oh, there we go, the build street. Okay, I see it. We're no longer lost and blind! Arguable, arguable. see that? We just put a torch up in the sky. Somebody can be really warm up there. Okay, Lost Expedition. And that. So we need to now send a scouting team out. I need 40 wood to make a scout team, though. So we're going to have to wait till tomorrow for that. No, it's fine. I just need to build some street, that's all. Yep, that's fine. Build that. Build that. Okay, so I've used a bit of wood there, but we now can sort of expand out. Yeah. I'm going to regret our choices all the time, sir. Ready to search. We needed a win. Research goal. Oh, yeah, we haven't set any more research yet. And I used the wood I was going to do here, didn't I? All right, let's go faster gathering. That's probably correct. So I can go and gather this area as well, which is basically wood, and steel, which makes sense. I can't do it now. I need more wood and steel for things, but hey, we can get there later. Meanwhile, close at this time of day. There's also no food really that we're getting. We are starting to run low on food. They don't need jobs. They need to be whipped, is what they need. But they don't need jobs, necessarily. I'm running low on raw food, yeah, but I did have around 200. It's fine, we'll work it out. Alright. So, gathering post is next up. Once we've done that, we will... Coal is coming! Coal is coming! Well, this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. All right. Well, out you go. Minus 40. You'll survive.
Work time. Get back to work.
Generator overdrive. So we can provide some extra heat, but the generator might explode. It'll be fine, don't worry about it. Okay, so we have enough for a gathering post, and we can put there. And then we can basically shut that job off, can't we? Mild frostbite. A citizen has become gravely ill. This will keep happening if people have to work in the cold. Alright. How doomed do we think this guy is? Or shall I just say I see and move on? Okay, so... Radical treatment. Left as amputees, discontent will rise slightly. You know what? We'll be treated in medical, and we'll see what happens. We can keep our workforce mostly healthy. Choppy, choppy. Yes, we have to resort to choppy, choppy. We will save lives. Faster gathering has been researched. Okay. Well, this is true. And we can't afford that. Okay, so gathering's faster. We can go for a coal thumper. I think that's probably building up to correct, but I'd like to actually save up for a scouting mission, so... So let's instead just get that going. And let's get some workers here, and let's turn off the workers from here. So in theory, that should go do that. Wood crates are depleted. End of a shift. Alright, so we will need to gather another wood crate from somewhere. Oh, we are going to have to go for the... Yeah, have we got any more wood crates? Hmm. Oh, we have some there. That's fine. Indeed! You're getting it! Dinner! Human. I mean, people will be upset by that. Oh, the other thing I can do while I'm here is I can actually build those last couple of tents. Although we are definitely getting to the point where that's going to be awkward. Yeah, so build a bit more street as well. Build that. There we go. So that is everybody in tents. Sleeping outside. Proper housing. Oh, I don't have proper housing. You'll have shelter straight away. I've in fact already begun preparations for it. We got the tents. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Nobody's dead yet. Also, temperature will rise a bit in a day or so. Also, let's speed the game up a little bit while we're at night. Okay. Huzzah! We've kept the promise. And everybody now is kind of under this. Also, that's a little alarming. Huh. Let's make sure we're not running out of coal, shall we? We've got a few more sick people. Blasted cold. Yeah, we have a gathering post. It's all good, but it doesn't have coal. It's definitely possible that I just build one out there, but I don't have a lot of resources left, and I should really get that done. We'll have to live with it for the moment. I can put a gather post down, but that's putting me back another step or two. At least we're alive. And we're doing fine. See, we're doing fine, all things considered. What I'm considering, though, is that we're running out of coal. Yeah, let's remove the engineers from here. Yeah, it's actually fine. We can do that. Alright, get that going. Work time! There we go. That's brought our coal reserves back up a little bit. Another citizen's become gravely ill. Still thinking, because I think we're at the point now where we're just going to send out the expedition team. Unfortunately, I need 5 workers for that, so I'm going to have to cut some people, and I'm going to cut some people from this team. Alright, new scout team. And your team will go off to find here. Scouts 1, go off and find things. Then we'll find some more people and we need to build more tents for them. This is clearly the most optimal strategy we could have gone to. Aegon also thinks it's Christmas, despite only being a third of the way there. Alright, steel wreckage depleted. That's fine, I guess. It's still producing us plenty of wood, so at least we got that going for us. Let's... Actually, I guess since we do have it, let's go and build a gathering post for here, but I have to build a street first. Yeah, 14 wood, get that there. Then we will, unfortunately, have not enough wood to do this. Alright, carry on. They almost certainly can die. Why would scouts not be allowed to die? Amputees. Had to perform an amputation. As this result, this person will not be... Healthcare or prosthetics? I guess we have to get down to there, in all honesty. Winter's here, kind of. Alright, well, we got that done. We can then go and build a gathering post here for these two things. And then once that's done, we can actually get this... Okay, now we can go remove them from here. Remove them from here. Put them in there. Perfect! It's only cold in there. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay. It does have good heating level as well, so we can have that a bit further towards the outside. It's definitely possible. Also, scouts have reached for Lost Expedition. Okay. We should escort them to the city. We might find survivors. It'll take longer and some of them may die, or... What's the downside of this? I get there's a decision here, but there's... Yeah, but normally there's a benefit to it. I'm not seeing a reason not to take the top one. Why? Lose time. Oh, I guess I'll lose time. Alright, fair enough. We'll escort them back anyway. Alright, that's fine. We'll take them. We'll take it. We'll get everybody home. It'll be fine from there. Don't worry. We can also do one more research. So let's go and grab ourselves a... Medical post upgrade, bunkhouse. More scouts! Let's go heaters. This time scouting. Okay, that makes sense. We have a lot of sick people now. On the plus side, it should be getting warmer soon. Plenty of work to do, and there is. And there is. Well, the purpose of our struggle is life, sir. Life! Okay, so they've returned. We receive 4 children, 10 more engineers, and 22 more workers. Okay. So let's go and send you back out somewhere. So we can send you out to a gloomy cave, an observatory. Sturdy shelter. Let's go to the observatory. Global warming! Oh, we have 36 homeless again. I've got to build more tents. We will look for the others. Frightened patient. This person will probably die. Cut off his leg then. Also, hi Onion. Okay, found a trail leading to the wilderness. We should follow it. Yes, we should. Find another settlement, build a care house. We're a little way away from a care house. I don't even think, can we even do the care house at this point? Not sure. Well, it's work time. 30 degrees! It's so warm right now. Okay, so this workforce is just going to gather us some coal for a little bit. That'll be fine. You're still gathering wood for the time being. We're actually running out of resources that we can actually claim at this stage. I guess we still got coal in there. We're just running low on wood at this stage, I guess. Alright, let's go and build another tent just because we're going to need to. There seems fine. We're out of wood. But 10 more people have homes. Heaters researched. Okay. Upkeep 1 coal. I think we're now at the point where we want to go for here. So let's go upgrade this. Use all of our wood. Get that done. And then see about building some more. Well, we're not quite to that kind of level yet. In fact, it's very unlikely on a world with life that it will happen. Alright. Another temperature drop on day 10 coming up. Also, we are low on food now. We are low on food now. Okay. So I can build another hunter's hut, and that will double our thing, so that seems fine. This also does have heating. Let's build that there. Cold homes. Heat all homes. All Alright, let's heat some homes. Secure at least 2 livable conditions in homes. Can I even do that? This is an interesting thing here. Actually, yeah, I can. That's what I've asked them to do, is secure at least 2 livable living conditions in home. We have livable living conditions in homes. Let's see. It probably makes sense to actually put a heater in here and a heater in here. Although, obviously not right now. Build a range upgrade for your generator. I can do that, but I have to get that far into the research tree at this stage. $200% coal thing as well. We'll see. We'll see. Well, let's spin on time. Hope our hunter-gatherers are going to be reasonable at the moment. Scouts have reached the observatory. Let's explore. The sun is dimming! Okay. We'll die trying to find it. Alright, we'll send the survivors to the city. And we'll send you off to the crash site. So yay! Quick, burn as much coal as possible. Well, we do have reasonable reserves of coal right now. About 3 days worth, currently. But we need this tier of technologies up, and then we'll be able to go and possibly do some other stuff. There are potential reasons for everything. But what I do need to do is put some workers in the hunter's hut. I might as well also put some extra workers here because I'd like to keep my engineers for something else. And we're almost at the point of being able to put amputations on people. The number of sick is rising quite heavily here, so we may really need to build things soon. Okay, start of day 7.
Get to work. Move, people. There's plenty to do.
Scouts have reached a crash site. Alright, come on. Find stuff. Wood and raw food. This seems good. Fate of the Forgotten. Well, that's 143 wood and 47 raw food. We're going to have some meat coming back to us when they arrive. And that's always got to be encouraging. Okay. So we still need to build some tents. So let's go and do that. And another set of tents. Actually, we don't have wood for that. Oh, one more tent then. Meanwhile, just have a quick check on things here. So we've only got 77 more wood, but we know the scouting expedition is bringing us more. We don't need veggies. We need tents, sir. And I also need to use some of my wood to make another pathway. Alright, that'll do. We could hunt polar bears. I mean, it's possible. Okay, drawing boards are researched. So this should now allow us to research some more useful things. So, coal mining, but I think it's actually going to be something like the sawmill right now. And then we're going to go down to Oh, wood for coal seems good. Wall drill seems amazing, actually. I was thinking about this. More scouts. So raises our team to 2. Generator power upgrade. Generator range upgrade. Heal the sick 10% faster. But wood, sir! Mind you, we are getting more wood, so I guess that makes some sense. Bunkhouses, hothouses. So that's some additional food, at least. Resource depot upgrade, so we can store more stuff. I don't think storage has been a real issue right now. It's just getting stuff. You can use a sawmill for food. Probably true. Probably true. Alright, let's research for sawmill. A lot of that's coming, but let's go and get some of these trees prepared, I think. Hey, they've arrived. Survivors reach the city. They are tired and need a place to rest, a bite to eat, and have some medical attention. How many more wounded people have we got? Another 30 homeless. Ugh. Well, the good news is we can at least research better stuff at this stage. It might even be worth, I'm just thinking in terms of things here, do we just build a secondary workshop? We know the place is reasonably well heated as well. Let's build another workshop. We have more engineers, so it makes sense to try and speed up our research a little bit here. Free time.
End of shift. Go rest all who can.
Are they not going back to our city at the moment? Oh, god darn it. Alright. So the scouts are just hanging out back there waiting for me to order them back home. You people. Okay, more sick beds are needed. We probably do need a more new medical post, so we'll build another one. I have no idea where we're going to build another one. But we'll do it. We'll find a way. One of our people has died. Okay, we will need a way to dispose of the bodies. Okay, no risk of disease from unburied bodies. Each burial will give... I'll have to establish a cemetery. So we've now got to build some way to dump the bodies. Ah, this is going to look fun. Yeah, I guess so.
Hear me, hear me. New law in the city.
Alright, snow pits. It's outside of any heat zones, so okay, that's fine. So we'll go and build ourselves that. I have no idea. Anyway, what do you want? I'll have to sign the prosthetics law within 5 days. Okay, we must do something about this. So, we can get to prosthetics. Available in the factory. Okay, so we'll be looking towards that. How long is it going to take us to research that? Also, engineers, get in there. Meaty meat, indeed. Right, so that gathering post is 179 left. This still has a few bits of wood left. They're starting to run out here. Alright, so we do have to provide a place for the dead. Let's go and do this. So that's the place for the dead. We need to make a new medical post, which we'll have to do when the scouts get back. BRB, indeed. Okay. Livable living conditions. Can we not actually get that any higher than this? Or am I just going to have to research this up another level just to get it to livable? Bodies count 0. It won't last that long. Look at this, we are at least getting some people. Okay, scouts have returned. This means that now we can actually cook some raw food. So, priorities then. First off, we need to send the scouts back off. Let's go do the sturdy shelter. Or the gloomy cave. Well, it'll take you a day, 2 days basically to round trip that, so we'll do that one. Next up, let's get a care house built. But first, get that street done, then go and get the care house built into place there. Okay. Survived another night. That has to count for something, and it probably does. Probably does. Do I want to put an emergency shift in place for this? Because I've got a feeling we're going to need some proper housing soon. The care house is done at least. New medical post should be done as well, once I get around to actually thinking about doing that. Should build a cookhouse now. I've got a cookhouse. We also still have 11 homeless. Yeah, it's 4 or 5. I mean, I would add more to it, but we don't have enough raw food to make it worth it. Okay, nearly done with sawmills. Okay, so that's done. I think we may even want to go up for this at this stage. So we've researched that inside 8 hours. Coal mining has got to be considered. Or we just go for the powerful generator here. Where am I looking? Oh, there we go. Call will last for 3 days and 9 hours. Okay, that's useful. Steel and wood management. So we are kind of gaining, kind of matching. Alright, well that's useful. Temperature going down, then temperature going up. I think we got to go for the upgrade here. Although if we're doing that, we're going to then need to definitely get some more coal. But let's go with this upgrade to start with. Also, you're about to run out of resources that we can grab here. There's still a couple here. Coal piles, frozen trees. Maybe just send 15 people. Yeah, we'll send some people out to go and grab some more steel, actually. Just so we got a little more in coming to us. We'll add some extra workers there. And we'll add some extra workers, an extra worker here. Still alive! Still alive. Wood crates depleted. Gathering closed resources depleted. Okay. So let's dismantle that, since we don't need it anymore. And then... actually, what was that for? Base heating level is 1. Thank you. Trying to maximize my usage here, but I think that it's going to be this. We'll go with that. So get going and start making some more stuff for us. We have run out of food. Also, note of thanks. Glad I could help. Hope will rise slightly. Alright, hope's still good. Hope's still good. Maybe. Also, this is important. I might even emergency shift this, because I think this is going to be important here. Yeah, this content has gone massively up, but we need to emergency shift this one. One of your buildings is unstaffed. Yes, that would be the new medical post I just made. There we go. Also, I think we can make prosthetics now.
A new law has passed.
Okay. So, where on the tech tree is it that we can make these? I'll wait until that's done at least, but... okay. So we can now go up to Steam level 2. If we want to. Or in fact, we have gone to Steam level 2. Hey, we got things in comfortable area now. I now need to expand the range of it. Well, sure, but I did say I was going to do that. So 7 people working there. No gap of resources there. We'll demolish that one then. Okay, the fact that we've now lost that coal seam, though, means we probably need to start thinking about doing some stuff. Possibly. So new research, now that that's done. Coal mining. Which will be done in about 6 hours. I broke my promise. I promised people warmth. Well, yeah, I did. I promised nobody a theremin. Okay, the hunters have gone out. Temperature is about to drop in a day's time, which should be fun. Coal mining's now researched. Okay, new research. We're going to go and expand the range of this, I think if we can. Meanwhile, coal mine. So, hold on. What are the rules with this? So I basically have to build it in, yeah, coal areas, so that's fine, and then I can add the street onto that. Let's go. Actually, I don't know whether I even necessarily want that. Let's just do that for the moment. Get it connected in. And I can go around to the side there, back in there. Yep, that works. I'm building a coal mine. Okay, we can't manufacture them, so let's hope our scouts find them. Yep, let's hope that too. Waiting for workers. That's fine. We'll expect that to happen tomorrow, but... Okay, 2 days of coal left, and if we expand the range, then that's going to be... It's going to be better. What have you found? Steam cores! Wood and food. Explore it. Oh, that's good. London, 1,934 miles. Home, 27 miles. We're going to take the resources. And you are heading back home. Nope. We need that steam core. I didn't promise you a rocking horse out of rocks. Or if I did, it was a very weird promise. But the good news is, generator is being researched at 24-hour efficiency, so should all be good. Let's keep going. Still have a large number of sick. We still have homeless people, actually. Generator range upgrade is now online. We have 16 hours of coal left. But we do have a coal mine being built, and that should hopefully mitigate that somewhat. We can also build a second one quite close to that. Yeah, what I'm actually going to research, though, is the bunkhouse. I want to go for upgraded things there. Although I can't do that until we get more wood. Do we need the steelworks, really? More scouts would probably be a useful thing for us to go for, actually. Alright, so there's the factory. So that's getting us our prosthetics at this stage. If I go and do this. Fortunately, I would need a lot more wood. Fortunately, we know wood's coming. So, yeah, I guess we just build tents for now, then. There we go. Look at that! It's all so comfortable! Alright, no worries, Debbie. Catch you later. Better get that built soon. There was much rejoicing. Yeah, indeed there was. Yay! Alright, let's go to normal time here. So we got people gathering there. We got that doing a thing. We actually have enough people to go and extend that to maximum, so we're going to do so. And then we're definitely going to add people to this. I think also we're gonna heat that. We're gonna heat that because I think that's important enough to our efforts to make sure we definitely do. And I think actually that's more important than anything else we're doing right now. So let's just lower the number we got doing here. Reduce the engineers. There we go, 90%. Unless it goes. No, it's not there. So 24 per hour. Scouts have returned safely. Okay. We have 260 wood. So now I've got to do some working out here. What's our coal gain at this stage? Yeah, that's nowhere near enough. Okay. So we're going to build another one. That will get us to 240. And then we may have to turn down this. Yeah, we're going to turn that down. Unfortunately, we have to for at least the time being. Once we have the second one up, we can probably do some alternating tricks to get that working. Also, we need a new research topic. And I think what we're going to go for is probably a coal thumper here. Alternatively, I think we want the medical post upgrade potentially, or do I even just go for level 3? Yeah, we're going to go straight for level 2 tech here. Alright, so what are our scouts up to then? We want our scouts to go to the steel bridge. Okay, so we will also be, I mean, I guess heating them is kind of redundant, but we need that to be definitely up top priority, really. So we'll continue on with that. Alright, what can we actually do that's going to be helpful to us right now? I can build another gathering post, probably grab the last couple of resources. Yeah, grab that. Build a street up to that one. And that'll get us the last bit of steel and coal that's available, and that'll actually mitigate things for a little bit. We do have a coal pile here as well, so maybe I'll just go and build another gathering post here just to pick that up. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that makes it... It needs to be done, I feel. It's just costing us a bit. More sick beds needed. More medical posts then, I guess. Which at least I can do now, I suppose. So there we go. Another medical post. Got about a day's worth of coal in, and I noticed we got people. So let's maximize the workers there. Let's put a few people on this. Not terribly efficient, but they're only grabbing one thing anyway. Yeah, we'll use the engineers up for the moment. It's not what they're best at, but at least it's picking up stuff. And here, we actually need these done engineers. So I guess that comes down to 8. So that comes down to maximum. Okay. $20 hours of coal left. Well, here comes the temperature drop. One of our people has died. Died from lack of treatment. Also, one of our engineers is sick, so that's going to cause a bit of a drop there, which is not good. It's going to move on, chaps. The cold is coming. Alright, let's see how bad this is going to get. Best not to go outside without a good reason. We're back to -40 again. So have a look at the map. As we can see, it's cold. I think this means we are going to push the steam level up to 2. Even though this is going to hurt. At least in the coal reserve side of things. But we have 2 coal mines going off now. Workshop's chilly as well. Do I want to really do this? Don't know. Let's just see. We have 8 hours left. Goodness, there's coal here as well, so this gathering post should find a few things. Oh, that's a sawmill. Did I do something silly here, or did I... Yeah, I did something silly there. I actually thought that was a gathering post I put there. Well, we're not quite there yet, but we're at the point where it's stretching our coal reserves a little. I think we may have to go emergency shift, at least until... Yeah, if I go emergency shift now, discontent will rise, certainly, but we'll have enough coal to mitigate what's happening here. Well, I guess the saw mine isn't a bad thing. It's just not exactly what we wanted. Alright, so now that we've hit that, we can now go and research some fun things. Flying hunters! Yes. Hunting tactics, which would employ fewer people. -5. I guess that's not terrible. Outpost depot. But I think we really want a factory. If we can find another steam core, then we're building a factory and going for the prosthetics. Improved heaters. Overdrive couplings. 10% less coal. Oh, that's got to be done. Alright, we need steel. Which is why, again, I wish this was a gathering hut. Unfortunately, I need steel for that. Okay, we'll leave it. I guess I don't need the sawmills working, do I? No, I don't. I really don't. Alright, we're going to unemploy that position for the moment. We're going to again go and have them instead. At least our engineers. I don't want to risk our engineers, actually. Let's get 6 workers making us some steel for the moment. We can also make a new law. I'm not sure there's anything we necessarily want to be doing at this stage. Organ transplants. Yep, that seems fine. The dead will ensure the living survive. I did what I had to do. Or I did what I was doing anyway. Alright. So there we go. There's the efficiency upgrade, which we really do want. I guess Steam Hubs is fine. Gathering posts will be warmer. We need steel for everything, I'm just noticing. Liver and onions for all! Yeah, we need more steel. Well, iron, I guess, but... Yeah, I just need more steel to actually be able to research it, so we'll wait until that team gets me some steel, and then we'll see. Meantime, our coal reserves are going up reasonably nicely. We're up to about a day again. Died from overwork. Alright, we'll end that emergency shift, even though they hadn't got to overtime shift yet. They died of standard work shifts. Aegon stole the steel. The bastard. In fairness, if he'd have died during the overtime period, perfectly justifiable. I'll accept that that was my bad. The fact he died of overwork during his normal work shift means he's just lazy. And now he's being even more lazy. Alright, we have 10. I think we have to go and research now the steelworks. And then we're going to have to go and get that steelworks done. Alright, let's go and do this. Food at least is coming to us reasonably nicely. We are at least gaining more coal than we're losing at the moment. Although I think that's because of this coal deposit that's causing that at the moment. Automaton, there you go. A functional automaton. We get 88 steel and that. Oh, how good's an automaton? From your suggesting here, I don't think dismantling is a good thing. All right, let's end it for the city. We'll go for an automaton. Keep it. okay, keeping it. Large convoy. I think that's fine. Let's go there. Well, let's see what the automaton does when it gets here. Destroys everything. Find out in Winterhome, eventually. Maybe. No dying from overwork? Perfect. Perfect plan. Alright, let's go and get another road built out. I can actually get that, yeah, more or less. I'll get that around to there. I just want to get the sort of pathing done at this stage. How many workers have we got spare? 10. Stick them on a coal mine. Coal mine seems, yeah. Coal mine seems a sensible place to put them. She's going to take him a day 16 to get here, that's all. Alright, we're really bad for food right now, so let's construct ourselves another hunter's hut. We're down to no gravely sick people left at the moment. That's fine. It's going to warm up in a day, and then we can turn this down a notch, at least until we get to this point. But okay. How's the research going at this stage? Steelwork's in 2 hours. That's fine. We badly need that steelwork. Scouts have reached for large convoy. What have we found? Survivors! We will send the survivors to the city. We will then go to the weather station. We haven't gone to the gloomy cave, actually. We'll go and do that next, I think. Discontent's actually really low right now, which is nice. Mild frostbite. Citizens become gravely ill. Okay, build steelworks to start producing some steel. So, where are the places I can do this? Well, I was kind of building over here anyway, but it makes sense. Alright, steelworks. And let's go and build that road out there. Okay. About improving radical treatments. Alright, we'll give him what he needs. If he can reduce our amputees, then that's probably fine. 2's the limit. $20 hours of coal remaining. People need to get this built. We have no limits here. Also, nobody's working in the Hunter's Hut, so let's go and increase the number there. Also, you need to do something else. Okay, so we can go for steam steelworks, which... yeah, actually, coal mining optimization. Yeah, let's improve our coal mining things here. Also, we badly need to increase the numbers of things we're getting from coal here. All right, home you come. More sick beds needed. God darn it. Alright, I will open a new medical post again. Just as soon as I work out where the heck it should go. Probably there, actually. You people and your demands! Your unceasing demands! Just for this, I think we're going to add child labour after all. I haven't actually done that yet. $28 people currently being... Yeah, somebody should prop your head up, Mara. Automatons arriving in a day. Then everything will be good. We have the cult of Steve joining the mission. All will be better once Steve arrives. We're also low on wood again. That's because both my sawmills are kind of not got anybody working on them. I suppose actually though, if we've got say none there, add people there, add the engineers there. Hope rises again. I'm hoping those people do turn up because we do need some more workers. Come on, temperature raise. We have indeed survived another night. Scouts have reached the weather station. We found some coal and some steam cores. We will take the resources, and I think we're going to head back home at this point. Because you're bringing coal and steam cores which we can use. Oh dear, Mara's in a worse state than we thought. Alright, let's get a couple of people working on that. So maybe we've got everybody at full working capacity at the moment. Okay, you cookhouse helpers. Can't afford it right now. I'll answer soon enough. Hope falls again. Well, once we got the optimization, we'll then probably go factory and then start having amputee workers doing their thing. Also, let's have a look at this now. This is all quite livable. If we were to downgrade this to steam level 1, conserve some coal for a bit. See how this goes. Coal pile depleted. Dismantle that. We can then move some people across. So we have 6 people working on that sawmill. Seems fine. Can get a few extra people working in the steelworks. Okay, coal mines are now 10% more efficient. This seems like a good plan right now. Alright. Next, we will go for... Yeah, I think we want the factory. Especially as we know there's steam cores coming back to us, so once that comes back, we can then start actually making some prosthetics, and that will improve our number of workers, and that'll make everybody happy. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Steve has arrived! Our robotic savior has arrived! It's just gonna fall in the crater and loot and die now, isn't it? Automatons. Producing the factory mode 24 hours a day. Their official efficiency is 60, but it can be researched for upgrades. Recharges itself twice daily from a generator or a steam hub without interfering with its operation. Okay. So let's put you to work in the coal mine. We can then remove the engineers, put some more workers in there. We can then put the extra one there. Actually, extra food's probably what we need more than that. At least for... goddamn priorities. Yeah, I think we have to go with that. That thing's massive! Our Thompson's dangerous! We shall see. We shall see. The mechanical lord and savior will dig out the mine. Even if the civilization fails, even if we all die tomorrow, Steve will live on. And surely that's a good enough message to inspire hope. You know what, actually, we're going to put steam level back to 2. I was debating this, but it makes more sense to try and raise our workforce than trying to do this, so... Also means we no longer need to heat this, I guess. The automaton doesn't care about the cold, so neither do we. Meanwhile, our scouting force is nearly returned, and that means we are approaching the level of going factories. Okay. Oh no, we can't get to factories just yet because we need that there. But we have the steam core so we can do more factories. Okay. So there's Winterhome. It's coal mine. I think we'll go to the Gloomy Cave because actually we haven't done that yet, so... And it's probably quite close. Go to the cave, sirs. Day 13.
Get to work.
Hello, Steve.
There's plenty to do.
Factories researched. So, let's go and build ourselves a factory. And people are starting to get hungry. Not a problem for Steve, but a problem for normal people. Okay. Let's go and start producing some prosthetics. From 10 steel, so we need more steel. Well, it's getting there. 4 an hour. We can work with this. A lone Indian. I've unlocked an achievement. Improve radical treatments. Okay. Huzzah! Okay, so we're now halving our number of amputees, which means less people are going to have fun little augmentations. This is clearly unacceptable. Alright, so what do we need next? I think, honestly, more scouts is probably a reasonable decision right this moment. Although generator efficiency does look good. Alright, we're going to hire a new scout team. We're getting some new people in about 4 hours, so that should hopefully produce a second team for us. Production queue empty. Let's go and make some more of these then. More achievements unlocking. What's more into the reach? Find an amputee with an augmentation. More sick beds needed, god darn it. I will open a new medical bay as soon as I can. Which I probably should just do now, shouldn't I? Except I need 25 wood, so we'll have to wait a little bit. Survivors reach the city. Good. Okay. Awesome. We now have the ability to upgrade our numbers a little bit. So that needs to go up to the full number of workers. Need a few more workers to do that. And what else are we down on? Another one there. Another engineer there. Some more workers for that. Another worker for this. And the rest can go into another team, scouting team, once we get that ready. I think we need 20, but I've got 25 currently available, so that should be fine. Okay, we'll leave that there. Unfortunately, now, of course, we need more tents. I better get some more wood then, because otherwise people are going to be sleeping rough for a bit. Just when we're kind of getting our numbers under control as well. Hello, Steve. Ooh. Do we attack bears? How confident are we about this? We could do with some more people, certainly. But no, if they're just going to kill them, we're going to attack. Attack the bears, people in the cave, joined them, and together they drove the beasts away. Then they set out towards the city. Awesome. Well, that means they're coming back. Bear equals food. Bear does equal food. Bear equals good food. Oh, dear. Well, it's been quite fun. I might have to come back to this in a little bit. I know. We really need those. We really need some more food. We're actually out of food. This is a kind of severe problem. We'll see. I promised to build some new medical facilities, so that's got to take priority. But after that, we badly need to find some way to get some extra grub. Otherwise, we are in rather severe trouble. Nobody's starving yet, but... Feed more with less. Ah, here we go. So we can add some additives, which will cause problems, or we can go for soup. Yep. Soup is the answer.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
We do need more hunters' huts, but I need more wood. That means I need more of everything, really, but, you know. At least we're getting some more people.
Move. Time to get to work.
Okay, so... yeah, I think it's going to be another hunter's hut then. But actually, before we do that, we've got to keep the promises up at least a little bit. So we need to get for this first, because it is affecting our number of people who actually can go to work. So, have I just messed that up slightly? I probably have. Well, I guess we're on to row 3. Researching extra scout. Alright, new scouts have been researched. Lighter scout sleds seems fine, but we'll have to hold off. Flying hunters seems like a good idea here, but I feel that's gonna have to be something like this soon. Fortunately, we need steam cores to build a hothouse. So I think the only answer we got currently is make more hunting facilities. Also, I really badly need to build some more tents. I'm also really low on wood. Alright, let's go and look at what I can actually do that's not going to cost me the earth. Everything costs the earth. Alright, we'll leave that for now. And let's send the scouts back out. So I think we are just going to go straight to Winterhome here. So that's going to take them 2 days 11, but that's got to be worth it. It's the most likely place to have a lot of stuff. The coal mine would have coal, though. Alright, let's keep that going until we get to 25, and then we'll get a... Oh yeah, there we go. Alright, so that's done. Build another hunter hut. There. And I think we're going to also use the remaining wood to just get a bit of another circle path going. Well, we have coal at least. Discontent is low. We have a lot of homeless now, though. I need 10 metal in order to do that. What is this actually producing right now? Well, it is, but it's just producing it quite slowly. Happy homeless. Well, that won't last long. It really won't last long. Alright, I guess what we do then is we extend this path out. Get that to somewhere like there. And then let's build a couple of... Did I even build that? I did not build it. There we go. Build a couple of tents and let's start getting them in places. And put all the workers in for hunting because it's about time they go off hunting. Meanwhile, people are hungry. I have 3 days to feed everybody. Well, people are getting sick homeless. This is true. Doesn't help that we're also hungry. Oh, and this is also producing steel. Yeah, I think we have to do that. Yeah, it's a problem. I build one more tent as well. That should help. Get this third row of tents down, and then we'll see where we are. I think, though, I'm going to end it as we start day 15, because this has gone on for a reasonable amount of time, actually. 2 hours, I think we're up to stream. And I've got other things I may want to do, and that may include Mahjong. We'll see how I feel in a moment or two. So, day 15, we're going to save the game, and we are going to return here at some point. Possibly even next week, because I'm enjoying this at the moment. So cold. It'll only get colder, of course. But yeah, I'm enjoying this so far. But yeah, we will definitely continue playing that save when I get around to it next week. So yeah, next week, more of this. Until then, folks.